Hello, my marvellous sausages. I've only played Monster Hunter Worlds a little bit, so Monster Hunter Wilds was basically brand new to me, and I've been spending the last few days trying to figure out all the new systems. So in this video, I'm going to give you loads of tips that the game doesn't necessarily tell you, and it's going to make it incredibly easy for you to get started. Trust me, have a watch. Now, upgrading your weapons and your armor is incredibly important, and of course you just need to do it to stay on top of the difficulty level. Now, as you go through the story, if you just follow the story, you should do okay, but you're going to have to stop at certain points and go and do some hunts to improve your weapons, okay? And that's the way to do it, because I'm kind of like in between. I'm on chapter 3.1 or something like that, and I'm using this opportunity here to upgrade my armor and my weapon. The armor system in Monster Hunter Wilds, if you're kind of new to the game, which I am, was something that I've had a massive problem understanding. And I don't know if you were like me, because I was just thinking, well, I'm dying loads and getting faints. That's basically when you fail in a monster fight, and then the bunch of little gits takes you on a little stretcher and they make you better, and then you've got a couple of chances more to go and do it. But I was dying quite a lot, and it's because I didn't really understand the armor and how you could upgrade it and how it all worked. Because, well, it's not particularly clear. So I want to show you. I've got this set here. It's not the Azerbaijan set. I can't remember the name of it. Hang on. Let's go and speak to Gemma the Smithy. Hello, Gemma. Right, what we're going to do is have a little look at how it all works in here. So we'll go into her here, and then we'll go to use the facilities. You know, use the facilities, yes. And then we'll go in and we'll go to forge and upgrade armor. So the first thing you're going to see are these different armor types here, okay? And the first kind of ones you'll get a look at, they're not named after anything in particular, they're just kind of named after materials, I suppose. Because you've got your Hope one first of all. There we are, you got your Hope one, your Leather one, your Chainmail one, your Bone one, your Bullock one, your Chatacabra one. So what I was doing was basically just creating some of these, but not really knowing why or what on earth I was doing. But what you want to be looking out for in the early part of the game is basically the defense, okay? So you can see here, I'm just picking a random one. I know, let's pick one I can pronounce. There's Chatacabra, there we go. So you've got a level 1 there, and you've got a defense of 6. So you can see then I go across the various ones, and it shows you they're all level 1, and they're defense 6 there in the top right-hand corner. As you go through the game and you kill more and more monsters, armor sets that are related to those monsters unlock for you to make. So the Chatacabra is one of the first ones that you scrap with. There's a Cumatrice there. There's Alloy's a normal one. Piragil, the Lala Barina. There we go. So I decided to go for this one, the Azarakan. Is it Azarakan here? Now you've got two types. You can see, like, you've got two different types of helmets. But all they basically do is, I think that's just a stylistic choice for what you want. Now, each armor piece has its own set of skills, okay? So press triangle at the bottom if you're on PlayStation. It's probably Y on Xbox. Go to skill info, and now it'll show you everything that this piece of armor does. So I've got part breaker on it there. I've got Bombardier, so part breaker, increase part damage and damage dealt when conditions are met. Makes it easier to break large monster parts, very useful. Bombardier, increase the damage of explosive items. A fortifying pelt, increase attack and defense after fainting during a quest. So that's pretty good when you come back. And then you go across the next page and it'll show you the active skills I've got on it, okay? Increase the fill rate for weapons with gauges and charge. I've got focus, part breaker, Bombardier again, blast resistance, ice resistance, cliffhanger, and fortifying pelt. So you've got all these things which are pertaining to that particular part of your armor. But what you want to look for really is a defense amount, which is 34 currently on this piece. And that's what you really want to be building into. You want to try and get that defense up as much as possible, okay? You can also then use L2 and R2, which it is in the PlayStation here, to go and have a little look through the equipment info. So I'm pressing R2 to go along to the equipment info there. We've got slots, and then we've got this equipment skills. Now you can see I'm level 3 on some, level 2 on some, and level 1 on some. Now how the game works this out is that you're wearing parts or armor pieces that have a level 1. Say, for example, I've got part breaker there, look, okay? So you can see this particular piece of armor I'm wearing over on the left-hand side of the screen. It's got part breaker level 1. Right, okay, but why have I got Part Breaker level 3 there? Well, what that means is that if I come back out here, look, and then I'll go to the next one, and I'll come in here. This is my, what is it called? My chest piece. Go to skill info there. That's also got Part Breaker on it as well. So they stack. Okay, so I've obviously got a third piece as well, which has also got Part Breaker, and you tend to find that armor from the same family, so this is from the Azerbaijan family, they're all going to have Part Breaker on them, and they can stack up to 3 times, which gives me level 3 Part Breaker for chopping things off the monsters. Okay, so if you go to active skills on R2, it shows you how your armor's combining to get a better level on your skills. Does that make sense? Another thing I want to show you here as well is the rarity. Look, okay, because you can see here I've got rarity 3. Now rarity levels go from 1 and above 10, so level 1 to 3 is kind of the starting stuff, really. So even though I really love this set of armor, it's actually pretty small potatoes to what you can get out there. So if we come back to the main armor stuff as well, you can see the colors sort of change. These are like a pale green, but if I go up a little bit, you can see I've got some dark green ones as well, and you can see those are rarity 4, look, which means they've got a better defense and more things attached to them. So it's up to you really when you want to upgrade, but don't just wait around for a really good one to come along. You need to kind of upgrade in increments as you're going, so you can tackle the more difficult gits as they turn up and rip your balls off. Or face. So the next roadblock you're going to come up against is not being able to to craft these particular parts because you haven't got the stuff that you need. So what you need to do there is find out what you need and where to get it from. Now in this case with the Azurakan, I had to kill the Azurakan, okay, which is a particular type of monster. So I just need to go on a hunt in order to kill them. So in order to find the monster that you want, you've got a couple of options. The first thing I'd recommend you do is you want to go to your monster field guide and then have a little look for the monster that you're after. So it's a larger monster, I know, and there it is. I only know there. That's a Doshaguma. It's this one here, the Azurakan there. Now you can see it's in the basin area and in the Wyveria area, okay? So I've got to be able to go there and give it a bit of a kick in. What's also good here as well is have a little look through the detailed info, because it'll tell you what parts of the monster are breakable, where its weak points are, and severing tails is a good thing because you get extra goodies drop by severing a body part. Make sure you pick that up on the battlefield if you've cut something off. It's horrendous, isn't it? And then it'll show you recommended elemental attacks if you can layer those into your weapons, because there's water versions of things, ice things as well. So it's a very useful thing to do. And the low rank materials you can get, look at the bottom there, you can get the frequency of how much they'll drop. So the scale, the shell, the ridge and the tail all drop relatively frequently. So we know now it's going to be in the basin or the Wyveria area. So you've got 2 ways to go and find it. First way, bring your old mapsicle up, and then you want to go have a little look for it, okay? So you want to go to the world map. Now we know it's in Wyveria or the basin there, but if you hover over the area you want to go to, it'll show you what monsters are wandering around here at this particular time. So this one's got Rathalos and Doshaguma, so we're not there. So we're going to go down to the oil well basin here and have a little look there. Oh, bugger. Now there isn't one there either, which is a bit of a git. So we're a bit stuck here now. We're going to have to wait until one appears. However, earlier on, I did find one roaming the oil well basin. So all I had to do then was go to the oil well basin like this, go to the base camp, and then I'd have a little look at the map and try and find it on the map. Once you've done that, all you've got to do is highlight it as a marker, and then your secret will take you directly to it and you can embark on the battle. There is an easier way to do it instead of looking around all of the maps. What you want to do is come to Alma, okay? So this is Alma here. She's usually sitting outside your tent. So you want to go to the quest counter with Alma. Hello, I'm here to help, she says. You want to post and join a quest, and then you want to go to optional quests, and you're generally going to find your monster is listed here, and it's that one there, look, because I know I've already done it. It's the Hunt the Azurakan. So all I have to do is click on the quest like that, and I can accept and depart, and it'll take me there straight away. So I go accept and depart, and bang, off we go. And doing that is the easiest way to come and do it. Look, it's deposited me just there, okay, which I can go and start the battle. Now, next thing you need to do, and I would really advise this because it makes it a lot quicker, I set up an SOS flare pretty much straight away, okay? So I'm going to bring up my menu here by pressing L1. And then on my right stick, look, I got the SOS flare down there. And then I can just go boom, and then that should shoot it in the air. How do I do it again? There we go. Fire an SOS flare. I go yes. Go boom. The flare will go up, and then look, I've basically got 2 bot hunters. I've got Olivia and and I've got Alessa and Rosso all coming to help me. This is a great way to do these a lot quicker, because these scraps, of course, because these are big nasty monsters, particularly when you're just starting the game, you're going to find them a bit more difficult to do. So when you've got 2 or 3 other people joining in, it's a lot easier. You can see here, look, after that Azure Khan hunt, I've got an armor sphere there. So you've got a chance of getting those to drop at the end of a hunt, yes. So then, once you've got all your relevant bits, you can go back and you can craft it. Here you can see me crafting the helm. And it's a great set, and I'm really delighted that I'm doing it. But I'm already thinking about the next one that I want to get. Now, once you've crafted it, you can then upgrade the armor itself to its highest level. You can see me doing it here with the armor spheres. But let me show you exactly how to do that. So when you're on the upgrade armor screen here at the smithy, pick a piece that you've already got. You can see I've got this one here, the Ray Sand helm that I've made for the upgrading. Press X, and then you will see the upgrade option. Click upgrade, and then you can spend armor spheres to increase its level. You've got armor spheres here, which is worth a 10, and an armor sphere here, which is worth 50. And you can see there it says to next level, 30 points. So I've got 58 of those, so it goes up to a maximum of level 6. So if I just put in the maximum amount of spheres, because I haven't got any of the big ones, I've only got the little ones, so I'll press X on that, and then it'll lay out 15 spheres. Then will take this up to level 6, and it'll give me defense 36, which is actually better than the one I've currently got, but it's a higher rarity, so that's just to be expected. So all you do then is spend spheres, and that's it. That's how you upgrade each armor piece. So you just got to click on the one that you want and do the upgrading. You'll pick up armor spheres sort of organically as you just play the game, although if you do come to one of your main base camps, look as well, we've got the support desk here, and if you have a little look at the support desk, let's have a little request here. You can have a look at view and completed limited bounties there, and look, you can see there's armor spheres sometimes act as rewards there. Look, we've got armor spheres plus there as well, so you just fulfill these as you're going through the story, it would seem. Now you can also upgrade your old Palico here, your little Pusscat, so we can forge Palico equipment, and you can see here it's kind of tied into how the armor works depending on the beasts that you've slain out and about. So you can see here, I may as well stick this one in the Azure Khan. Look, I've got an umbrella. What do you call it? A hammer there. And then I've also got some armor I can make. You know, I need one Azure Khan scale. I got 15 of them because I've done a couple of hunts there, so we may as well forge this as well. Okay. Come on, forge away. There we go. Nice little spooky helmet there for my old Pusscat. I'm going to equip that. Yes, lovely. And then we'll also do a body piece. This only needs 1 shell, and I got 29 of them because I've been dishing out such kick-ins. Let's do the same thing again. There we go. And there we are. Come on, grab it, and then we'll equip it as well. So you can see now what these have done. You can see I've got a melee of 13 and a ranged of 9 there for that. That's the equipment info. Tagnut, my beauty, is called. Shows you the health, gives you the health range and all that kind of stuff. Not the health range, the melee and the ranged, rather. We can have a little look then over at the helm, and you can see the various things. Well, nothing's really changing there, I know. But, so you can see by increasing your stats there with your Palico, it's going to help you out with their battles as well. And as you can staff that ignites the wielder's fighting spirit and burns the wicked to ash. That's quite cool. So it seems to have, it's got a blast element stuck in it as well, and it's a blunt attack. Of course, you don't have to have that. Well, this one you can go with any of the ones that you wanted. Look at that one. That's a ridiculous looking Hirabami. Looks like you're going to wave it. Look, it looks like you just won it in the fair, doesn't it? But it's got a severing thing to it. My melee drop, the ranged is up. So it's entirely up to you how you want your Palico to fight. But they are very handy in a pinch, and they do give a few kick-ins as well. So don't forget to upgrade your Palico once you've upgraded yourself. It usually uses the same materials that you've used to upgrade a particular armor set. Now, upgrading your weapon is incredibly important. I ummed and ahed about what weapon type to go. You could do videos and videos, and there's loads of videos out there on which ones to do. I started off with the sword and the shield. But I noticed that I wasn't guarding and blocking all the time, so I translated over to dual blades. This is fantastic, and it's really good for beginners as well, because you're dishing out a lot of damage, it gives you a lot of mobility. I can really recommend the dual blades as a starting weapon, because I'm really finding them very, very good fun to use. So, dual blades is what I'm after, okay? Now, the current set I've got at the moment is this one here. Look there, you can see the little tick on it. It's the Cumatrice Selexis 2, okay? Now, I've basically picked them because they got the highest attack that I've got currently available to me. They've got an 196 attack. They've got a fire element in them as well, which is pretty useful. You can have a little look at your slot info and things like that, your active skills that are on it in the same way that you can with your armor, okay? This is the one that I'm using at the moment. And you can also see as well the way it's laid out on here. So what I mean is, for this one here, I need to get to the Cumatrice Selexis 1 in order to open that one up. So in order to do that, look, you can see there's a connecting line here to the expedition tree. So I had to have the Hope Daggers first, and once I did that, that unlocked this one, and then that allowed me then to go and grab this one. Once again, you need to upgrade materials to do it, and it's a Cumatrice tail, so you're going to have to kill the Cumatrice monster in order to grab it. But for me, at the moment, now I know these aren't great, right, but this tree here, look, it's the Azurakaran tree, which is what I want to build, okay, but I've got to be able to unlock the way there. Now, in order to do that, I need to unlock the bone hatchets. Okay, you can see the bone hatchets there. Now, I need to get 2 mystery bones. I've already got one, but I need to go and find another. So we'll have a look on how to do that in a moment. And then once I've unlocked that, then I can make my merry way down here, okay, as we're going in, until I can get to the Azara twin edges. So, what we're going to do is forge these bone hatchets, and I need 2 mystery bones. Now, mystery bones, they're found in bone piles, okay, and you can find them on the map. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my map up here. What I want to look for now are mystery bones to go and have a look for. Now, they're all, you can see we've got little icons here which mean this and that. The mystery bones one has got like a little bone pile icon on it there, look. So, I want to go there, so I'm going to highlight it, which I can't, but I can set a waypoint roughly where I want to go. Come on, set me a waypoint. Like that. There we go. Sorry, press the wrong one. You actually have to set the waypoint when you're on it. Okay. I've set the waypoint, and all I need to do is call me Seikret like this. And the secret should just take me directly to it. Okay. Yeah, you can see, look, it's 395. It's not too far away. And I'm also going to make him go faster as well. Go on, run! And there we go. We've got here, look, and I've picked up a mystery bone. That's all. But hopefully, there we are. Every time we go there, we can pick one extra one up, mystery bone. Can we get another one? Oh, there we go. Another one there as well. That's nice. So what I need to do now is I'm going to grab the map again. Open the map up. We're going to go to the full detailed map screen here. And then what I want to do on the left and the right of the pad, this is very handy to know for getting around. You can see on the D-pad there, if I go left or right, there's me fast travel list, okay? And it gives you then all the available fast travel points in the current area that you're in. So I'm going to pick that there, and then I want to go back to base camp, bang, and then we'll just whistle on the older Seikret, and we'll make our way there. And here we go, jump on off, and now I can go and forge these things with Gemma. So let's go and have a little look. Hello, Smithy. Manage my equipment. We'll go to forge upgrade weapon, go to my dual blades, and then I can now do my bone hatchets. Yes, there we go. Good, we'll do that. Thanks very much. Let's skip through this, baby, and there they are. Now, my reason why I want to do these, of course, is that I'm hoping to be able to unlock, we'll equip that as primary. Let's have a little look here. Right, I need monster fluid there, look, okay, to do that. So I'll have to look into how to get that. Or, to unlock my Azure Khan, I now need to go and get a Kongalala claw, okay? So I've probably got all the stuff I need to do that. So the next thing I need to do is get the Kongalala tree. Oh, yeah, Kongalala claw. There we go. We've got a Kongalala tussling pink there. Good. We'll grab that. And we'll accept and depart on our way in. Here's our Kongalala. It's Ludo from, you know, Labyrinth. But unfortunately, Ludo, you have to die. Nasty. So just to show you now, hopefully I can make the next level of this weapon so I can then make the final version that I want. So we'll go back to Gemma and we'll use the facilities, go to forge and upgrade weapon, dual blades here. And then what we need to do now is, I believe it's this one. Yes, the Congalala tree. We've got everything that we need. We can unlock that for 800. Right, that's good. And then we've upgraded that to the most ridiculous looking furry maracas I've ever seen in my life. Yes, we'll do that. But now I want that one. Yeah, and that'll bring me up to 182 attack, look, from 168 big maracas to 182. 10% affinity with your elements. Blast 90%. Yeah, that's very nice indeed. So we're going to make this now. Here we go. 1,500 as well, but that's okay. I got plenty of cash. Let's make it up, and there they go. So I am now basically sorted with my Azure Khan tree. Yeah, excellent. And I want to give you some tips on the actual battles because I found these a little bit of an impenetrable enigma when I first started. I just felt like I was running around screaming and didn't know what the bloody hell was going on. Well, the first thing you have to do, of course, depending on what your weapon is you might have a ranged weapon, or you might have a close quarters weapon, which is what I've got here. So you've got to get in. Don't be afraid to get into the git and give them a good bit of kick-ins. Get right in. You can see there, look, he's on the floor there, so I'm just going to get in with a bit of kick-ins here. Yes, that's good. Keep on going, yes. Each monster has, they've got their own kind of suite of attacks, and as you fight more of them, you'll kind of get used to them. So dodging is incredibly important, okay? So you can see here, I've got 2 bars at the top. You've got your green bar, which is your health. There we are, excellent. See, the right foreleg is broken there. And then you've got the yellow bar, which is your stamina bar, which is what you use up every time you do something worth your while. So you can see that I'm doing my dodging here, and it drops the stamina bar right down. So be aware of that because it's incredibly important, and you might find yourself stuck in the middle of a git and not being able to dodge out of the way. Now, as you fight the gits, you might find that if you hold down the focus mode, which is L2, on the PlayStation, you can see there's highlighted red bits there, okay? Now, if you attack with the R1 button, that strikes the wounds. They're basically wounds. And when you strike the wounds, you do extra damage. I particularly like this monster because he farts all over everybody. But yes, so once you strike those wounds, that's when you do more damage. Now, if there's more than one wound on the creature, if you're using, for example, a dual swords like I've got here, once I do an attack on it, it'll hit all of the wounds at once. So let me see if I can get a wound here. There we go. He's gone into my automated attack. Look, he's hit the wound on the head, and then the other wound there, boom, and then all the wounds are gone. So that was quite a big kick-in I gave there. Or, like I said, you can wail on a particular body part, and then a wound will open up eventually. You'll see it glow red, and then you can attack that wound. There we go. We can see a wound on the head there, look. So you hold down the focus button, and then you hit it with that, and then if you're in proximity to it, there we go, you will actually attack the wound and do a lot more damage. So those are pretty vital, and then once you give a little bit more kick-ins, of course, they go down, and then you can continue to wail on them. Yes, I feel sorry for these creatures sometimes, but it's terrible. They don't have a kick-in, poor buggers. There we are. I want the stuff. Oh no, he's limping off and everything. Ludo, dead. So remember, when you're going to do a regroup, there's a few things you should be looking at before you speed off, particularly if you've had a difficult battle, okay? First of all, you can see there, right? I've got my stamina bar can't fill up to the top, and that can also happen with your health bar. Now, the way to sort that out is you need to eat. Well, I've found what you need to do is you need to eat something, and I found that the best thing to eat is steak. I'll show you how to prepare these steaks soon. But you can see here, look, I've got a... oh, no, I haven't got one. I've got a rare steak there, look, bugger. Will that work? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if I do eat some burnt meat, and that'll give us what we need. Yeah, you can see it starting to twiddle there. There we go. And what that does, look, by eating any food, even the burnt meat, look, it's allowed my stamina, my health bar to go back to the top. So if you're wondering why your stamina and your health bar can't fill up, that's the reason why you need to eat something in order to reset it, okay? The other gauge, you can see I've got 2 gauges there, but that particular bottom gauge is to do with the weapon I'm using. But the gauge that's there with everybody is that one there, which is the condition of your blade, really. So you need to do that by using your whetstone. So you bring up your whetstone down here, and then you just activate it. And then you can see basically sharpens the blade, look. And you can use it there again. And if you want to do it a bit more, you can do it again, and you can do it again until the blade is better and better. But that's the highest I can go there. Now, you might be wondering yourself, how do I get the meat so I can eat it and sort out my health and my stamina level if it's not going back up to the top? Well, the way you do it is by using the portable barbecue grill. Now, you get this as you slowly progress the story. You get it pretty early on in the game, to be honest, and then it becomes available here in your little action menu. So once you get the portable grill out, you can slap it down. It's square on PlayStation, and then what we're going to do is we're going to cook some raw meat. So we've got a grill a meal option, and we've got a grill meat option. The meal you eat right away, okay? So that'll give you then a certain amount of time of buffs. So for example, I'll do this now. I'll just do a recommended meal. I'll cook only with rations. I'll click yes, and he'll cook a general meal that we've got. Cook a bit of meat. I love all this stuff. It's great. And that's the only way to eat it. Yum, yum, yum. So there we go. There's me meat. Sounds very rude. And there we go. We've got status effects, plus 50 health, plus 150 stamina, and plus 2 to attack. And the more elaborate meals you make, the more buffs you will have. So those are the meals. Next thing is the steaks. Now, it's best to grill them and get them done well done because you get the best benefits out of it there. So what you want to do is go to grill meat. Now, you've got raw meat. You have to have raw meat to do this, okay? Now he flips it. Once you see the meat change, I go bang like that. Then all I got to do then is tap to the beat. So I tap my button to the beat there. That happened really quick. What did I get? I got 8 well done steaks out of it, look. And that's how you get them, okay? So make sure you've got raw meat in your pouch. Let me show you. Let me have a look at me pouch. Where is it? There we go. Check pouches. Oh, hang on. Check pouches, item pouch, and you can see there, look, I've got raw meat, which you can basically carve off gits, so you get that as you're going. So make sure you've got those steaks on you, because as you get more tired and your health gets battered down, you can't fill it back up to the top. That's the way to do it. Now, when you're taking a kick in from a monster like I am here, you want to duck and dodge and dive out of the way, but taking potions and stuff can be quite a time-consuming thing, and you can get yourself kicked in. Now, don't forget about your secret. It is, in fact, your secret. It's so useful. Let's call the secret in, and then it'll come and sweep me up, and it'll give me a bit of safety like that, look, away from the monster. Now, what that'll do is give me time to take my potions if I've got them. So I'm going to pop a mega potion there. There we are. That's great. It'll also give you time to get your whetstone out and do a bit of whetstoning too. So don't forget about grabbing your secret, because it's going to be integral. Once I started doing this, it was a massive lifesaver. Don't be afraid to do it. Plus, you can switch weapons if you've got your secondary weapon that you're interested in having. You can switch that only when you're on the secret. And what's pretty cool as well is there's a dismount attack that you can use, which is quite nifty as well. What should I got here? There we are. It went right the way along his back. Look. So yeah, the secret's fantastic, and something that you should really keep an eye on. And if you're in trouble, just call it and it'll whisk you away. It's marvelous. So I hope you found those tips useful, because if I had it explained to me that way when I started, I wouldn't have been so, well, utterly confused. Let me know in the comments if you've got any extra hints and tips pertaining to what we've gone through in this video, and share them for everyone to read. That would be completely brilliant. Don't forget to give the channel a like and a subscribe as well, because I'll be doing more Monster Hunter videos. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm also going to be live streaming Monster Hunter Wilds as well. It's so good. I think I've been bitten by this bug too. There's too many good games out at the moment. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage head.